were you like kind of pumped that like somebody was showing some sexual interest in you, or?
I was 9.
Okay, never. I forgot you were 9. I forgot you were 9.
I mean, it's got to be flattering, though. I'm sure
a
you.
fat kid that wanted to hang out, play some games.
Yeah.
I think you should live with a Nicaraguan, like in a village in Nicaragua, for like a month. That would do it.
I think Nochitlan will be the best city that I know that everybody is super skinny because everybody's starving in there.
That's what you need. That's where you need to go.
You do need to. You need to voluntarily inject yourself into the third world. Okay, I think forget South Beach, dude. Forget Jenny Craig. You need the third world diet.
Yeah.
You
need
want
to
me
go
to go
back
back to a country where I get kidnapped at least twice in a lifetime when I was a kid?
Wait, what? You got kidnapped in Nicaragua?
Oh, yeah. So it's I actually told Austin this story. So when I was 9 and I was going to school, we went to the arcade. It's really nearby to our school for some damn reason. And I was just playing video games with my buddy. And like literally a guy like twice our height comes over and like, hey, yo, you guys want some video games and we're going to come to my place? And I'm like,
wait, weren't you already at the arcade?
We were at the arcade, but this guy wanted us to play his house.
Danny, you think this guy's ever said no to anything? Dude, Fez Cube would just be like, hey, you want to go and fucking rob a Burger King? Okay. ¿Por qué no? ¿Por qué no? Yes.
¿Por qué no?
I go for, yes. I can help.
This is how easy it would be for me to have sex with Fez Cubed right now. Hey, Fez, you know I've got snow cone in my apartment.
Yeah, it's really tasty. Crunchy ice with sugar? Come on.
Crusty as hell, maybe?
What is it? What do they call it in the, what's the Mexican version of that? It's like a raspado. A raspado.
If I had a raspado and I took you over to my apartment, but when we got there wasn't any raspado, and I just punched you in the face and raped you.
Jeez. Danny, it'd be even easier. You know those elotes, like those corns with just like some chili and cheese on them?
Yeah.
You could just hold one in front of him and he would just follow you all the way home, dude.
Wow.
He would just follow you all the way home and then you could just
like in a cartoon when there's a $100 bill on a fishing line.
Yes.
But with him, it's elote.
Yes, an elote.
Do you like elote, Jefferson?
I actually don't. I really enjoy
the snow cone would be better
really
based.
Snow cones are pretty bad.
I have trouble believing you turn down food ever.
Jefferson, what are we going to do to get you on track to be a winner? I think, first of all, you should be not hanging around this house. Unless you're in Aaron's room.
Do you smoke weed?
Funny enough, I've been around it all my life and I never have any interest on it.
That's good,
dope.
because that's what I was worried about you getting into.
All right, so if you don't
You're
smoke
not making
weed,
him smoke weed, Austin?
No.
if you don't smoke weed, then don't even. You're good. Then you can hang out with these guys.
You can hang out here.
Because they don't eat often. They definitely don't eat very often.
That's good. That's actually what they do eat is shit, but they don't eat enough of it. That's the problem. Is if Dino takes Jefferson to a 7-Eleven and he gets one bag of Takis, Jefferson might be like, oh, this must be nutritional, and he'll get 10.
Yeah, exactly. Be like, if he needs 1, then I need 10.
That's Diaz in Spanish.
Dude, if we had big budget, though, I mean, we're on a flight to Nicaragua tomorrow, bro, and you're going to go to the very shady village. But wait, you got kidnapped. So this man, I think they were going to sex traffic you. I think that's where. How did you get away?
So how it happened is I just walk away from the situation. As soon as I know this guy was not gonna do what I thought he was gonna do, he was gonna do something else. I was like, no, man.
How'd you know?
That.
How'd you know he wasn't
because
gonna do
was
what he
a
said?
fucking grown ass man. I did not know, so I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Were you kind of excited about playing Sonic the Hedgehog at first?
I wanted to,
but then he was like, yeah, the hedgehog is in my pants. And then you were like, oh no. Is that how it went, Jefferson?
So wait, were you like kind of pumped that like somebody was showing some sexual interest in you, or?
I was 9.
Okay, never. I forgot you were 9. I forgot you were 9.
I mean, it's got to be flattering, though. I'm sure
you fat kid that wanted to hang out, play some games.
Yeah. You probably looked like Sonic the Hedgehog.
I was.
Okay, so all right. Well, I'm glad you didn't get sex trafficked. This is good. But what are the steps you're going to take to make yourself, a Chad? I want you to be a Chad, as they say.
Maybe I've been going to the gym. I've been working out just everything I can think.
You just said you were working out, and then he straightened his toe like a ballet dancer.
Yes.
Well, you have a big calf. Is that what you're trying to show us? Your calves?
Have you been doing calf raises? Is that all you've been doing at the gym? Dino, can you shoot his leg right there? Can you do that motion you just did again, Fez Cubed? He keeps doing that when he says working out.
Fez Cubed, I don't want to do this to you because I really like you, honestly.
I do too.
We immediately like a guy like you because we can tell you have kindness in your heart and truth in your voice.
Oh, boy.
But you're gonna have to take your shirt off right now. This is this is step one, Fez. This is step one. Do you know the progress pics? You know the progress pics that people show? They go, you have to start rock bottom. I'm sorry to do this to you. I love you. But take your shirt off.
I don't know if I can do that.
Just do it. You got to have strength. You want to change?
He's got trauma for being human trafficked, Leo.
Yeah,
right.
It's up to you, Fez.
It sounds like it was a really kind of like the story didn't take much of a dark turn. It
No,
was like,
the other kidnapping story is kind of crazy.
Oh, God. You got another one?
Trust Fez to give us the
was
shitty
twice.
kidnapping
Yeah, why would you
story.
tell us the story? It's like I was walking to a guy's house and then I make a left turn and say bye. That was it. No, give us the real hardcore one.
Okay, so the second time I was trying to kidnap again. It was when I was 12, and again it was because I was heading to school. Some dude that it was very well known in the neighborhood with a motorcycle wanted us to take us to I guess to school for a ride back, and I'm like, okay, this sounds fun. I like motorcycles, so I ride with him. And little did I know, we were not going to school. We were going to another different neighborhood.
Uh-huh.
And I was like so scared about that. So I decided to make a scene because
Jesus.
like, help.
Did you feel the guy's erection on your back as he was
No.
riding tandem with you on the motorcycle?
Wait, no, I was not. It was more like a fright sensation.
So this is
because
some middle-aged guy with a mustache. Just, hey, would you like
I
a
never seen
ride
he had
on
a
my
mustache.
motorcycle?
But so he was well not. Man, that's creepy. So these are the kids that end up like on an Epstein Island, dude. You could have been one of the kids. Honestly, you're of age. You could have been. Honestly, you could have been on that island, dude. Epstein could have been a guy that you got to know real well.
So what happened? You're on a motorcycle speeding in the opposite direction from your school. How do you get off?
I literally just got off from that bike. I roll over to the ground. I had
Really?
to. I just make a.
It was
deep
just you.
roll. It was just me for now, but like it could have been worse. I could
Yeah.
have been more injured.
Right.
I did get bruises, but it was nothing big deal.
You know, I think Fez Cubed that maybe you were too quick to barrel roll out of the sex trafficking lifestyle because sex work, yeah, it's demeaning and it's got a bad reputation, but it's a pretty easy lifestyle. I mean, there are a lot of girls that I see.
chopped into pieces.
No, you wouldn't get chopped. I think you would be kind of like Leo said. You would be the staple fat kid on Epstein's Island, and there'd be a lot of foreign dignitaries who would be really into you.
You got to have one of the what do you call a niche? You know what I mean? A niche is how you really in the sex trafficking world is how you really kind of get yourself a name and you can really kind of make some dough. You know what I mean? Maybe on tips. I think you just work on tips. I'm pretty sure.
You're like a curvy BBL Latina. That is your niche, okay? And you would have been, they would have been buying you Nerf guns and those big spiral suckers. You would have had all the candy and toys you wanted, and you just would have had to suck a couple dicks. I don't think it would have been that bad of a
If you
lifestyle.
look at it, I mean, just on paper, sounds bad. Sounds bad. But if you really think about it, you know, there are worse gigs. You hear of miners? You hear those like go do some mining work. Go mine for coal.
Listen,
You know what I mean?
would you want to be a mile underneath the earth in West Virginia with your lung health rapidly deteriorating,
Mhm.
never seeing the light of day? Or would you want to be in the penthouse in a hotel in Dubai? I mean, you suck one dick once a week, and that's all the work you got to put in.
Yeah, and if you're in Dubai, they might shit on you. They might take a shit on you. But
we
whatever.
get showers, dude.
Yeah,
We get
nice
showers.
showers. Probably the view.
I mean, even if they
Maybe a
shit,
pool on the side.
Yeah, even a pool. Yeah, you could be tanning. You know, if you can make them laugh, if your personality's kind of good, maybe they'll just start hanging out with
That's
you.
what we
not, you
fat
know.
people are known for, after all.
yeah, you
Right.
I mean, even if he gets his mouth shit in, Leo,
Yeah.
this would essentially be his work day.
Right. Oh yeah. Barf, barf, barf. Good. You're good.
You're losing weight, first of all, because you're barfing. But also, it beats what Dino does for a living. Beats what Dino does.
Yeah, no. And what he really does now for 40 hours a week, don't say it. But yeah. Now, Fez, but for real now, if you wanted to do the step one, like I'm really glad that you have good instincts. I can tell. That is why you haven't been sex trafficked in Nicaragua.
They tried twice. Dude, they must have really wanted a cute, chubby kid.
Well, he was probably pretty cute. He's still kind of a cute guy you're older than me. That's crazy. You're almost 40, bro. You're fucking.
Yeah, you look young.
You look really young.